tore a fragment from Uther's soul. Without it, I fear he may never heal.
Oh, we're actually gonna be dealing with Uther's soul. The question that's gonna everybody ask, like, what the heck happened to the other part of Uther's soul? We're gonna deal with that. I've seen a vision of where such vessels are kept, but retrieving it will prove perilous. The jailer keeps his treasures well guarded.
Do you seek wisdom?
Bolvar Foredragon has seen visions of a vault hidden deep within Torghast, where the jailer keeps souls that he deems valuable. Uther was struck down by a Mournblade. When such a weapon is wielded with rage, it can shatter a soul into fragments. Technically speaking, Uther called out to the light, and it was the light that actually saved his soul, unless you want to shatter his complete faith, Tenios. But sure, let's go with the explanation that it was struck down in rage. If the jailer holds a part of Uther's soul, it cannot be fully mended until the lost piece is restored. Take this attuned shard to Torghast. It should guide you to the vault's location. Find the lost fragment of Uther's soul so that he can be made whole.
Duty is its own kind of wisdom.
You could make the argument that Sylvanas was also shattered, right? That this is not the actual 100% Sylvanas and a part of her soul is stuck somewhere. You can make the argument, and I don't have a whole lot to say against it. However, I think that would devalue Sylvanas' storyline. She was definitely altered, and she was definitely changed when she was brought back as a Banshee. How could you not? Like, the tragedies that she went through has definitely changed her. But to say, like, oh yeah, the things that she did is because she's missing part of her soul, it devalues what she's done, in my opinion. Torghast, Tower of the Damned. Ah, here we go again. Hello.
My time is valuable, you know.
Ah, Mawwalker, of course. Soon I shall be undone, claimed by this place forever, but you continue to walk its halls unbroken by its inevitability. It was my great aspiration that the box would prevail. Sadly, I overestimated my own capabilities. I trust that I'm not overestimating yours. Take the box. It will grant you power as you prove your power. I have labored long in its making. Prove yourself worthy of it. Bring the box of many things to the Doomcarver.
We will speak again, if necessary.
Okay. If you say so, buddy. Alright, what do we have here? We have Guardian of Souls. Okay. And 2 massive gateways. Oh. Wait, isn't that the icon from Warcraft 3? That looks super cool. Huh. Alright. Alliance causing a war? If it will... Whoa, what kind of markings are on the wall? Huh. Like, if Tyrellian stays on the throne, there's potential for Alliance starting a war. None shall peruse the jailer's menagerie. The menagerie? Okay. We got Inert Passage Sigil. Portal of Souls entered. Uther, are you in there? Remnant of Justice. Justice demands. A forgotten victim, a forgotten victim, a forgotten victim. The Archmage's mentor. A forgotten victim. The Golden King. The Holy Lifebringer. Like, my mind immediately shot to Antonidas. The Golden King. I'm trying to make a connection to what Arthas killed. So the Golden King would be his father, right? The Holy Lifebringer. Lifebringer. The Holy Lifebringer. Golden King is Rastakhan? Yeah, I mean, if we disconnect it from... But Rastakhan was saved from the maw by Bob Salami, so it can't be Rastakhan. Golden King, the Blood Elf leader. Oh, yeah. That's a good one as well. Anasterian Sunstrider. The Holy Lifebringer. Lifebringer sounds familiar, but that's Alexstrasza. Medivh. Yeah, Medivh wasn't struck down by Frostmourne, though. Like, I'm trying to make a connection to what Frostmourne killed. Because if we're going with, like, a Mournblade, then these should be victims of a Mournblade, right? Holy Lifebringer. I mean, there were a couple of Paladins that were struck down by Frostmourne. The Champion of Peace. Okay. The first paladin. I mean, that's Uther. The Blood Queen Lanafel. The Grand Magister. Can't be Romuff. Grand Magister Romuff is still alive, so it has to be someone else. The Guardian of Naxxramas. Okay. The Betrayed Father. Oh, that's his father. Haha, what cool. These are like spirits claimed by Frostmourne, and we're only gonna take Uther? Are we just gonna let all the other remnants stay? Is that really what we're doing right now? Right, Metro? Are we just gonna leave all of them behind? Oh my god, we actually are. Once trapped by Frostmourne, without a U, now freed. Yeah, no Sylvanas. Oh, that's cool though. We can do this.
Without a paragon of loyalty, we cannot forge a new sigil.
Oh.
Many
All right.
Forsworn yet occupy the temple. How are we to proceed?
Through compromise and understanding, I may be of aid in that regard.
So the idea is, the Primus is mentioned to us, so the jailer's after these sigils.
Journey.
The jailer's after these sigils for his reason. We assume that the reason is in order to break out of the maw, but there might be more to it. And the Primus mentions, like, yeah, your covenants have grown, but they're not yet whole. They have not remembered their purpose quite yet, and they need to remember their purpose. In that way, we can reforge sigils, and if we fail at stopping Zoval, we'll be able to follow him. That's what we're talking about here.
My memories still haunt me, hero.
The pain deep in my soul, I'm ready for it to end. Wow, that's dark.
Thank you for
My
showing me
weapon
mercy.
and my wings.
You wish to be of service?
I am ready to aid you.
Greetings, your arrival is fortuitous. I believe the soul fragment may be the key to Uther's recovery.
Duty is its own kind of wisdom.
What troubles you?
The arrival of Uther's wounded soul was the impetus for many events that led us to our current struggles. Devils' broken trust, her involvement with Helya, the rise of the Forsworn. Bastion needs to change, but we struggle to find a solution. Perhaps this soul fragment will provide valuable insight. Help Uther forge a connection to the remnant of justice.
Find your
If my soul can be mended, then so too can the rift with the Forsworn.
Is that how it works? Yeah. Is that how it works? Okay. Come on, Uther. Become the soul that you're meant to be. Okay, so something really cool happens there. We see a little bit of Uther floating above there. And Uther's on the ground.
Was it all for naught?
Overburdened, consumed by his memories, twisted by Frostmourne and the Maw. This pain deep in my soul, I'm ready for it to end.
There is much for me to consider. I sought answers and found only anger.
How can I guide you?
Though Uther's soul is suffering, we must not lose hope. It is as I feared. The fragment of Uther's soul was darkened by the Mournblade that slew him. His memories are shattered and twisted. So, data mine-wise, we've seen a couple of models from Uther's past, like the original Paladins and whatnot. I imagine that this is where we'll see those models actually show up. For Uther to move past his pain, to move past his grief, he must experience his past once again, but he does not have to do this alone. Using my soul meter, we can aid Uther in walking through these memories, in coming to terms with the emotions that they contain. We must help him see past the distortions and understand the truths that they hold.
A road of sorrows
We will not
is
let you
paved
fall,
with
Uther.
attachments.
Oh, now I enter his memories. Ew. Ew, okay. Oh shit, we go back to Stratholme. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Oh my god. It is the moment he became a paladin. Oh my words. Yes, please. Crusader Strike, Holy Radiance, Divine Steed. So, Tyrian, Gavinrad, Tyrellian, and Seden Dafrohan with Archbishop Alance's Fall in his human model. Okay then, Alances has a human model, everybody. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, they could have spiffied up the chapel, I suppose. But, you know, Seden Dafrohan, Tyrellian, young version, Gavinrad the Dire, and Tyrian Fordring. Oh, this is so cool.
The time of the Argent Crusade is now.
This is an auspicious day. May the light bless you. This is an auspicious day. May the light bless you.
Hey there.
And Satan doesn't talk. Okay. Neil. Make me.
In the light we gather. In its grace, our brother will be born anew. Uther, do you vow to uphold the tenets of the holy light?
I do.
What are these tenets?
The three virtues. Respect, tenacity, and then...
And then...
compassion. Seeing beyond our differences. Understanding our similarities. Feeling for those who suffer. Even if... Oh, Arthas.
Wait, what is that in the corner? Oh, man. Okay, I'm over the moon with this quest line already. Let's go. Suspicious grain. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
This entire city must be purged.
Oh, Arthas. Arthas.
How can you even consider that?
His memories are twisting together. We must help him.
Arthas, don't do it. You were my student. No, Clea. He must face this on his own.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
I wouldn't follow that command, boy, even if you were.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Have I, Lord Uther? Nice pony, though. I like your pony. And the sovereignty of my crown. I hereby relieve your paladins of their duty. You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas. Jaina? I'm sorry, Arthas. Can't watch you do this. Bye. You want me to use the steed? I shall use the steed of righteousness. Dun, 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 dun. Freaking purge of Stratholme. Oh, no. Those silver hand betrayers. Wow. It's a little bit more gray than that though, Uther. Like, I know that you find this repulsive and that they're not allowed to do this, but it's a bit more difficult. Like, look at those citizens. They're just numbing on this contaminated grain. They're not feeling too well right now. It's a bit harsh to just be calling them traitors, you know? Okay. Done the thing. Burn the grain.
These memories, they are not one and the same.
I'm being purged in the fire.
Do you vow to walk in the light and spread its wisdom?
Your grief and regret haunt you still, as does Arthas.
Do you vow to vanquish evil and protect the weak and innocent?
I do.
Uther the Lightbringer. Oh. Okay. So, step into the light complete.
I am the Archon's will.
His memories are twisted and convoluted. I'm sorry, Uther, but we must continue.
Go in service.
Uther's memories of this Prince Arthas haunt him deeply. He is the reason Uther's soul was fragmented, why devils fell the way she did. The pain in these memories is palpable. We have to dig deeper. Uther must face the source of this darkness. We're gonna be facing the Lich King? Once again, you need to enter his past to protect his future.
Wisdom guide your path.
We are here for you, Uther. Do not despair.
The light. Arthas. What have I done?
Where are we going? Are we going Skolo?
Still haunt me.
Are we going Lich King? Like, he never witnessed the whole let's confront the Lich King bit, so it has to be when he escorts the urn, right?
Feeling nervous, Arthas?
Oh, the day that Arthas becomes a paladin?
This is the day Arthas became
Shut
a
up.
paladin. I remember it well.
I'm telling the story here. Shut up.
Honestly, yes. I see your devotion to the light and feel doubt cloud my heart. You taught me so much, Uther, but I sometimes wonder if I'm truly meant to walk this path.
Great expectations await you, lad. I have faith that you will exceed them all. But for now, let's spar. That should clear your mind.
So Arthas actually...
It always does.
Like, when he went through his whole ceremony of becoming a paladin, he was quite pissed that the light took so long to bless him. I appreciate you greatly, Blizzard, for actually remembering this.
No.
Like...
I should have listened to him. Why didn't I listen?
Although you could give him a bit of an update model.
You sought to comfort a troubled student. None can fault you for such an act.
Tell that to all of the innocents he slaughtered. I set him on that path.
You guided him on the path of justice. He is the one who strayed from it.
May the light forgive me.
Oh, he blames himself for what happened to Arthas? Oh, this is... This is everything. I just love this so much. Yeah, he had in the Jaina cinematic, yeah. I'm just taking in the moment, okay? I'm just enjoying it.
What is on your mind?
The sting of betrayal haunts Uther deeply, but he can persevere. He must.
I shall fight for all we believe in.
Was it all for naught?
Please, Noblecha, I'm not finished. There's one more memory that I must see. One more that must be faced. It will not be easy. I will need support from all of you, but it must be done. His final memory.
The Forsworn
wound.
must be
Does it still
stopped.
hurt?
It does. Perhaps it always will. I sought answers and found only anger.
Yeah, that Uther feels responsible is definitely understandable. Of course it is. That's the beauty of the story. Yeah, it is Anderhall, I believe. Oh, this is when he shows up to help out Arthas, and Arthas is like...
This is the moment of your death, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's later. Okay.
He came for the urn. The one that held the ashes of the father he slew.
Huh. Yeah, so, by this point, Arthas has taken up Frostmourne, placed on the path by the Dreadlords / the Lich King to get the urn. He was not told that it contained his father's ashes, and he tells Uther, like, I did not know what it contains, nor does it matter. But in the back of his mind, you read this in the book, he was like, oh, that's my father's ashes.
Why this memory, Uther? Why linger here?
In that moment, I failed him. I did not uphold the virtues. Compassion, least of all. My heart had never been so cold. I faced him, not as a mentor, or even a friend, but as a bitter foe.
I mean, to be fair, he did kill all your
Perhaps.
paladin friends.
But confronting this memory has taught you the value of compassion more than any scripture ever could. Take that lesson to heart, Uther, The past may be immutable, but the future has yet to be written.
I will. Arthas, if only I had tried to save you.
I mean, that's the beauty of the Arthas storyline, is a lot of people, when they look at the Purge of Stratholme, they're like, why did Uther just step away? Why did Jaina just step away? And it's easy to say from a distance, like, what they did was right or what they did was wrong. But they're telling this from the character's point of view. Someone like a Jaina, someone like an Uther that was so very much connected to the Arthas storyline, they feel responsible for what happened to him. Like, could they have done something else? And in this case, we get to relive what Uther is feeling, the compassions that he was taught in life as a paladin, how he approached Arthas in that moment. Can we understand why he did what he did? Yeah, of course. Would a hug have helped Arthas? Doubtful. But he would have stayed true to who he was and what he believed in.
King's honor, friend.
Rather than fight him off as a bitter enemy. It goes against Uther's character, I suppose, is the best explanation for this. And it's very understandable that he feels this way. It's similar to what we saw in Battle for Azeroth with the Jaina bit, where you go through her nightmares and she wonders to herself, like, could I have done more? Should I have said more? Of course, when you see a friend fall that far, you start to wonder, like, what could I have done to prevent this?
Be with you.
And it's really cool to see. And the right or wrong judgments behind it is, you know, let go of that. It does not matter. It's the matter of going through it. He was not blessed by the light. How could you let this happen? Oh! My bad. Oh wait, we can find little phantoms? Hang on, maybe we got more. Hello? Any more spooks out there? Torment me. Maybe they're only in the ghouls. Or in the... what are they called? The butchers? Do we have more butchers? Ooh, cool. I have that horse. That is a nice horse. Why didn't he stop Arthas from wiping out a whole city instead of just piecing out? Position. Arthas was the Prince of Lordaeron and gave them a command. And perhaps Uther thought by stepping away he would show Arthas... the choices that he was about to make. My family's lives cut short because you let him take them. Like, in that moment, what could they have done to stop Arthas? Drag him by the ear and tell him no? Like, that, he was not in a position to do that. And even if he was, would Arthas have listened to him? Like, even Arthas' own father told him to go back home, and Arthas was like, lol, nah, burning the ships now. So... yeah. But again, that's the morality question here. Could they have done more? And I think that's what makes Arthas' storyline so beautiful, is that there's no clear-cut answer, right? My family's life cut short because you let them take him. Okay. Gonna check out one more. Come here. Do you think they'll make an Arthas movie like the Warcraft movie? I would be well happy with that. But I very much doubt it, considering they got very lucky on making their money with the original Warcraft movie. I don't think they're gonna take such a chance again. But then again, you know, never say never.
I supply only the finest goods.
Okay.
Face me, Uther, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
Arthas confronted. Hi. Fun. Oh, there we go. He was supposed to go hostile. What? Did you want to piss on them one last time before leaving his kingdom to rot? I didn't know what it held, Uther. Nor does it matter. Hop, 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 hop. Ooh, he has Frostmourne.
I dearly hope there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas.
We may never...
I spoke in anger.
We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever.
And then you stole his soul and dropped him in the maw. Alright, finish it. Oh wait, am I supposed to lower you to a certain amount of health? Is that what we're doing? Die, invincible! Maybe I'll be able to change the past now, and I'll be able to win. You don't know. I mean, if I can defeat Arthas, then I'll be able to fix everything. You know, so we're just whacking away here. Ballad of the Noob style. Arthas is getting a call from his ex-wife, and he's away from the keyboard longer than he expected. I'm gonna get his gear if I win, so, you know. I'm hacking away like every stroke is earning me cash. What? That is actually how it's supposed to go? What? Wait, what? GG!
You have questions.
Adrastes breaks from his thoughts, a renewed resolve in his eyes. I believe this experience was the missing piece for Uther and for me as well.
We all serve a greater good.
If these memories pain you so, you can be rid of them in time.
No. They serve as a reminder of lessons learned. Given the choice, I would never let them go.
No, that's not how it works.
Given the choice.
That's not how it works. We don't give people the choice around here. You give them up or you get out.
By the Archon's grace.
The Kyrian's path forward is clear to me now. Are we going to step away from the cult life? Is that what's happening? First, we will speak with Nicolon. I urge you to stay and listen. Afterwards, we must return to Elysian Hold. There, I will request an audience with the Archon, and I need you all by my side as I do.
Proceed with courage.
The Forsworn have never sought war, but our own brethren cast us out and refused to listen.
I see that now, and I truly apologize. Uther has taught me much this day. Bastion must follow a new path.
Nicolon, please accompany us. We must find a way to reunify our people.
Interesting. So, I mean, I don't agree that... I mean, yes, there's something to be said about being sent to a temple when you refuse to let go of who you used to be and when you fall. But at the same time, yeah, I'm happy about this development, though. Really happy about this development. Like, the Kyrian are actually looking at themselves and deciding a new path for their faction. And this is something that was all the way at the beginning, where... where you dealt with, devils, and the Archon shows up, and it's like, oh, mortals saved us, and it was the memories of blah, blah, blah. So they're actually reflecting and looking upon what is wrong amongst their faction. Now, the argument about giving up your memories is really cool, because if you keep your memories, your judgments, as you ferry souls into Bastion or into the Shadowlands, it might be like Uther. I think, for example, Uther is made into a full-fledged Kyrian, and he has to escort the soul of Arthas. Would his memories taint his judgment? Would he have dropped Arthas in the maw? Which is interesting. And, yeah, I really like this development. The path is flawed. Heck yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm, 9.1 storytelling. I am super duper happy. Well done, Blizzard. One thing that I would like to see changed, and if you could just change one tiny thing, just cut it out of there, I will be over the moon with the 9.1 story. Alright. The anger, animosity, we must put it aside. The Forsworn deserve to be listened to and to be respected, as do the Kyrian. So we kind of tried to kill your Archon, but we do deserve to be respected. Okay, this is a bit glossing over what you've done, though, Nicolon. Excuse you, but as a Kyrian, I had to go through all this trouble to, like, revive my altar and
Was it all for naught?
The future of Bastion is in our hands.
It is good to see you.
Do you need a task?
I admit feeling a hesitation I've not felt in ages. I must push it aside to do what is best for the future of the Kyrian and the Shadowlands. Are you with me?
Remain humble.
So, really cool thing happens here. I imagine that the Archon does like a speech, blah blah blah.
You are seen.
Adrastes bows his head deeply. It is an honor, but we have only just begun. So Adrastes is being turned into a new paragon, right? Our first order of business is to rededicate the Temple of Loyalty. I believe Adrastes becomes the Paragon of Loyalty. Pelagos has volunteered to stay here to help prepare the ceremony. I requested that Nicolon brings his companions to meet us at Steward's Rest to aid us in convincing some of the Forsworn of our new path. Meet us there when you are able.
Stay true.
Not only must we reclaim the temple, but we must implore the remaining Forsworn to join our cause.
He doesn't become loyalty, no? You shall have our support. I will gather my allies and meet you at Steward's Rest. I do the Forsworn change sides. The Forsworn were never told about the connection with the Maw. That was not shared with everybody. There was Devos, and then there was the other one. And not even Uther was fully aware of their connection. So during the Kyrian campaign, you already dealt with Uther learning like, oh snap, we're actually connected to the powers of the Maw. I'm not down with this, so he stepped away. Then in 9.1, when you go back into the Maw and you deal with Helya and Virens, you run into Nicolon again. And Nicolon is like, oh snap, I'm not down with the powers of the Maw. So you help Nicolon, you help some of the Mawsworn. They're like, okay, this is far too dark. In essence, the Forsworn were built upon the idea that the path is flawed, that they made these sacrifices for nothing, that giving up who you used to be, your memories, is too much. And there was something to be said about the Forsworn motivation. That's the cool part. Like, if you go into the Spires of Ascension dungeon and you listen to the RP about Devil's talk with the jailer, finding out more about why he was imprisoned, agreeing with the words of the jailer, there is something to be said about this whole cult-like thing that the Kyrians got going on. And that's why it's so cool to see that they're actually stepping away from that and they're actually listening and they're trying to find a new path where you give a choice, like, do you want to keep your memories? Because not everybody has to become a bearer of souls, right? Not everybody has to give up the memories and who they used to be. Sometimes that is a strength. Now, how that connects to...
Forsworn and Kyrian, standing side by side.
Now that I think about it, how that connects to denying Alexandros.
A bright future awaits us all.
Because Alexandros was denied Bastion because giving up his memories would mean giving up his strength. But if they're gonna be like, oh yeah, your memories are fine, then they could allow Alexandros to join them, right? Then there would be no more reason to deny Alexandros. Like, what? That's gotta be a kick in the nuts.
You wish to be of service?
Let us begin. The 5 temples of Bastion have stood strong since its very creation. The idea of rededicating one has never been broached before and will no doubt require a significant amount of anima. Underneath this temple are stores of anima we rationed from the droughts. Now that the anima is returning, we can use these reserves to our purposes. Oh, so you did have some anima stored away, huh? You were like, Maulwalker, oh no, we can't use all this anima to restore the Covenant. Oh no, we have none left. Could you go out and... Oh no, we have stores left. You will need to use channelers and collectors throughout the grounds to redirect the anima to the top.
Remain humble.
See, there's always more anima. The Forsworn are lost. They're like ghosts hunting the Temple of Loyalty. Nowhere else to go. Leaderless, purposeless, abandoned. We must show them that there's a path forward. Let me accompany you into the temple. Allow me to talk to them. Speak to their sensibilities. Perhaps we could convince them to give Adrastes' new path a chance. Okay. And then Clea.
How may I serve you?
Mechanicos has explained much about Forsworn Centurions. I cannot say that I understood all of it, but it seems that he's not yet found a reliable way to return them to the proper operating standards. Their anima can still be useful. Adrastes has focused on how to rededicate the temple, but not on his own safety. I worry the process will drain much of his anima. If you can reclaim cores from the Forsworn Centurions, we can use them as anima stores for Adrastes.
Keep a calm mind.
Okay. So we're gonna build up the temple for him. Alright.
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands. Join us at the Vesper when you are ready. Good luck, friends.
I mean, it definitely makes sense, but at the same time, some things...
I apologize for leading you off the path. Had I not, you might never have joined the Forsworn.
My faith in the Archon was already lost. You only helped me accept the truth.
Nevertheless, you suffered greatly because of my actions. I will not allow that to happen again.
Uther is a bit of a martyr. Uther is like, woe is me, it's all my fault. Uther, you need to get over that, buddy.
I will repel you with my entire being!
Oh wait, wasn't I supposed to let you talk to them? Oh, my bad, hang on. I'd rather throw in my lot with the Mossworn than trust the Archon again. Alright.
Nothing.
Okay. So, activated anima chambers. And now we need to activate more of them, alright. But this is where flying comes in handy, actually. I don't have to use those stupid teleportation devices anymore. Oh yeah. Now we ring the Vespers. It's interesting how a cool story can make even the most dull questing seem okay. Because the questing experience itself is not mind-blowing, but this is fun to do though. Reasoning for it. Okay. And ready for turn-in.
I am the Archon.
It is heartening to see so much anima flowing
Find
again.
your purity.
Okay. So we still need to do the other quest line. Okay. No, not really good at convincing them, but that's okay. If they just want to die, I'll gladly give them their permadeath. Look, it's not my fault that the Archon made such a mess of things, okay? At least those Tainted Centurion cores have 100% drop rate, so it seems. That makes me happy. Can I convince you, or are you attacked by the other faction? Oh, you're already dead. Okay.
Your fate has reached its end!
Lay down your weapons.
I will not die. See, these are the moments where I really miss my paladin. I'll read the dialogue in just a moment, yeah? I will never trust the Path or the Archon again. For the Path to improve, the Forsworn must take their seat at the table. Oh, so they were able
salvage
to change their minds.
Remains.
Okay. Sweet. It will take time and communication to repair the trust that's been lost, but there's hope again. Nice.
Change is coming.
I've been working with Mechanicos on methods to reuse anima from Forsworn Centurions. I can handle this. Thank you. If Adrastes falters, I now have the anima to pick him up.
Deep breaths.
You're gonna become a new one.
You have questions.
Loyalty shall no longer be demanded tenet of the path, but rather something natural that is earned, a choice. We must show devotion to those who struggle, whether they are recently deceased souls or our peers who need our aid. I must use all the anima I can to change the path of this temple, to ring in a new age for the Kyrian. No doubt the Mossworn have been notified of our plans. Protect me, we must see this through.
Proceed with courage.
Uther and I shall aid Adrastes, the rest of you stand strong. The time for Rededicating has come.
We all serve a greater good.
My fellow Kyrian, I come to you with a message of compassion. Your plight has been heard, your suffering recognized. We ask not for your loyalty, but we offer a choice.
Temple of Compassion. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Temple of Compassion. Damn it, Lunar! Stop reading my mind.
None shall be forced to sacrifice their memories. Your decision will be respected by all Kyrian.
The Forsworn belong to Helya and to the Maw. No Kyrian shall take them from us.
Let us stand united once more, not out of loyalty, but devotion. A new path for Bastion begins.
Yay!
You are seen.
Devotion. It is born of compassion, of service. A worthy tenet indeed. It is the start of a new beginning. The Temple of Devotion will stand as the new home for the future of Bastion. We will work with the former Forsworn as well as aspirants and Kyrian of all levels and backgrounds to create a future we can all be proud of. Let us return to Elysian Hall that requested to join us for a momentous occasion. The ascension of a new paragon and the creation of a new sigil. Oh, we're actually creating a new sigil, are we? Nice!
Wisdom guide your path.
Meet Celestine at Elysian Hold. Okay. Oh, we're actually already forging a new sigil. So the Archon loses her sigil the first. And also gets a new sigil the first. Ah. Nice, 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 nice. So that does make me wonder, like, if the other Covenants are also going to make their own sigils and seals, right? What more storytelling are they going to give them? It's rare for souls to be written in half like Uther, yes. The storyline says that with a Mournblade in Rage, it can happen. And I think it's going to be an individual basis. So just because it happened to Uther, doesn't mean that every soul that was slain by Frostmourne has been split. You feel a foreboding presence. You are not welcome here. Well, excuse you. I was invited. What? Hi. And dismount. Oh! Overshot it! Oh!
Yes, mortal.
Oh!
Archon's eyes upon
Got
you.
it! Heroes Rest. No, that's not the quest. That's a different one. Okay, one more time. The time has come. Today a new paragon is made, and for the first time since Bastion's inception, he is the paragon of a new temple dedicated to Bastion's future compassion. A new paragon, a new sigil, and a new path for all the Kyrian. This ceremony shall be bright indeed. Like that. And click. Let's go.
I would have you speak.
I'm ready. I'm ready to attend the ceremony. Don't kick me out. Show me the ceremony. Yay! Please don't snipe me now. I really want to see the ceremony. Oh boy. Ceremony attended. Okay, everybody's here.
My memories still haunt me, hero. My fate has not yet.
I am ready for the ceremony. And that was the ceremony. Worth. We now have still Polemarch Adrastes. Are you not a paragon?
By the Archon's grace.
I am lost for words. The honor is greater than I deserve. There's a long road ahead, but with the help of my fellow Kyrian, all Kyrian, we shall forge the Temple of Devotion into what each of us needs. The work has only begun.
Go in service.
Uther, pardon my asking, but what fate befell Arthas in the end?
At the moment of his death, Devos and I claimed his soul and cast it into the maw.
Oh! Without the Arbiter's knowledge, so he might yet have a chance at redemption.
I will never know. It was not my choice to make. Devos led me down a dark path.
That is some bull right there. You liar. You lie, Uther. Now that I've seen them all for myself, I cannot say that any soul deserves such torment. Perhaps some can never be forgiven, but you've shown me that they must be treated with compassion. Uther, we have all seen this. We have all seen you hanging above the maw. And she was like, do it. And you're like, not vengeance, but justice. You are such a liar. You totally had a choice. And you decided to ditch Arthas into the maw. However, a little line to indicate, like, yeah, we haven't forgotten about Arthas' soul.
Do you need a task?
So definitely potential for, you know, going after Arthas' soul at some point. I'm excited. Okay. So now they want me to speak with Celestine at Hero. Oh no, this is actually the end of the quest line. Oh okay. Chains of Domination. What lies ahead is the last quest line that needs to be added. That is the last quest line that still needs to happen. So there's still a campaign that needs to be added. Is that already available by chance? Not quite yet. Okay, so there's one more.